Man, I don't know if you can tell, but it's about to rain, so let me hurry up and finish this review. So this is my review of the Propella 7S. This is a Class 1 electric e-bike, and it comes in at $1,300. Sometimes it's on sale for like $50 less, but regular price is $1,300. And I will tell you that the first thing I really like about this bike is the blue accents with the design. Like, it's in the wheels, but then also you see it on the handlebars, and also on the kind of the lining of the battery as well. So it really makes it really stand out. Instead of having a plain old design, which I typically go for, I'm really liking this kind of metallic blue color on this bike. Oh, and they've also thrown a white chain on this bike too, so you don't really see that a lot on electric bikes, but it fits in with the entire theme of the bike. So you got the blue, you got the white, you got the black. It's good looking. And the bike also doesn't weigh that much. So this is an aluminum alloy frame, and it comes in right at 37 pounds. And if you do remove the battery, I think it weighs about 2 to 3 pounds itself. This makes it really easy to move this bike around, whether you want to load it up into your vehicle. And it's also pretty convenient too that the front wheel does have a quick release, so you can take that off to get it into your vehicle a little bit easier. But just in general, if you do want to take this up the stairs or just move it around, it's very easy to do. One thing I will make you aware of is that the brake lines actually run underneath this top tube here. So if you are going to pick up this bike, just be careful not to grab it right here, or if you do, just be aware of it. I mostly just find myself grabbing it at the seat post and also on the handlebars, and I'm able to pick it up this way pretty easily. And for the rest of the cables up front, they are bundled together pretty nicely. But yeah, for this price point, you're going to find some things missing on this bike, like integrated wiring. But overall, I think the overall aesthetics of this bike look really nice. On the handlebars, you do have some really comfortable grips. Now, these give you a lot of grip for your hands, and I do have sweaty hands when I'm riding, especially in the summertime out here in St. Louis, but these give me a good amount of grip. And also on the right-hand side, you will find the controls for the 7-speed Shimano shifter, and this is a dual paddle design. It's really nice to be able to go up and down those gears. And then on the left-hand side, you will find some up and down arrows and also the main power button, and these are going to be used to control the LCD display that this has. And this screen gives you all of that useful information as far as your odometer, you know, your speed and your distance traveled and those things. But on mine, I did find that I did have like a little piece of lint underneath the glass of the display, so I can't get it out myself. So it's not a big deal, but that is one thing to note. As far as like quality control, you know, I definitely don't want to see that. I haven't seen that on any other e-bike, but again, it's not a big deal, and more than likely it's not going to happen to you. But now let's talk about this seat. So what you're seeing right now is not the actual seat for this bike. This is this cool little thing I got off a Kickstarter that actually allows you to kind of blow it up to make it very comfortable. And the reason why this is on my bike is because the regular seat is just a little too skinny for me. It's one of those, you know, decisions that they went with to make something that's really skinny. So my big butt, it's just not comfortable to ride on. So I did put this thing on, and that made it way more comfortable for me. And so if I wasn't using this, I will definitely just go ahead and swap out this seat for something else that you can find on Amazon that's a little bit wider. But that's me. Maybe this seat will be comfortable for you, but I just find it's a little too small and just a little too stiff. Now, after you find the right seat for yourself, which is incredibly important because this bike doesn't have any type of suspension system, I found the ride to be exactly what I was expecting for a bike with no suspension. So that seat definitely is very important, but I found that my rider position was really good. I'm not leaning too forward on the bike, but yeah, for long rides, I find that, you know, I was pretty comfortable on it. And the company says the recommended rider height is between 5'4" and 6'2". Now, this bike also does have a 250 watt removable battery, so you can use one of the 2 keys that comes with it to basically just unlock the battery, pull it off. Sometimes it's a little tight, but for the most part, it comes off easily. And then now you can take it inside to charge it, or it's pretty lightweight. Again, I think it weighs like 2 to 3 pounds, so you can throw it in your backpack or even get an extra one to carry with you on your ride. Now, as far as range, the company says you can get between 20 and 40 miles. With me weighing about 225 pounds, I found that I got over 30 miles, just over 30 miles in my range test. And you do have 5 levels of pedal assist to choose from. But the good thing about this bike being so lightweight is that you can just go pedal assist level 0, so the motor is not going to be helping you at all. And you can still ride this bike pretty easily. And because you do have those gears to be able to shift down on some hills, I find that if you do want to get a workout with this bike, which is good having an electric bike without a throttle, you can do that. And man, it's getting pretty dark out here. So anyway, this bike also does come with a 250 watt Bafang motor. It is a hub motor in the rear wheel of the bike, and it does peak at 400 watts. So again, that peak at 400 plus with the gears, if I found most of the hills out here in St. Louis, it's not super hilly, I was able to get up without a sweat. And let's go ahead and see how the speed test goes with this bike right now. Okay, so now for my speed test. So again, this bike does not have a throttle, so I'm just gonna be using my legs for this test. So the advertised top speed of this bike is around 18 miles per hour on the company's website. So let's see if we can reach that, and let's get this thing going in 3, 2, 1, boom. All right, so I'm on pedal assist level 5, and I'm gonna get my legs moving here. And we're at 15 miles per hour, 16 miles per hour on my GPS app. Looking at 18 miles per hour already on the bike's display. 19 miles per hour on the GPS app. We're at 19.4 on the bike's display. So let me give it a little more effort here, see if we can get 20. Yeah, we're at 20 miles per hour on both. It looks like the speed is matching up pretty nicely with the display and also the GPS app. A little bit of a bump. And it sets up the brakes. And let me get out the way here a little bit. But yeah, 20 miles per hour is pretty easy to get on this bike. But if you don't want to be working too hard, I find that at pedal assist level 5, 17, 18 miles per hour is a very good speed that I was able to maintain for a long distance. And this bike does have a walkie mode. So just press and hold down on the down button, and now the bike will activate the motor and give it a little bit of power. So this is good if you are going up a hill and you want to get off and walk next to your bike. This will help you out a little bit. So look, for $1,300, you're getting an electric bike that does get the job done. Look, you don't have a throttle, you don't have a headlight, you don't have a tail light, you don't have any fenders. You can add those things on later if you wanted to, but just for a bike that just gives you the basics that you need, and it does it pretty well. And I found that the brakes, the mechanical disc brakes, again, they're not hydraulic, they still were very quiet and gave me a good amount of stopping power. Overall, this is a really good bike to recommend to people who are looking for something like a daily commuter or something just to really be able to take out in the park or something and ride and just be able to fit in everywhere, because it is class 1. It's not going to really stand out too much, and you're going to be legal in most places here in the US. It's a solid overall bike for the price. And so with that, that's all I got for you for this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Also, if you did like it, hit that like button as well. So I'll leave a link down below for this Propella 7S bike in the description of this video. But like always, I do want to thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you later. Peace. There's the thunder. Let me get out of here.